straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Dumps it to the back. Got a man, it's Burgess. He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show.
Number 48, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Jackson will throw. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Makes a deep grab. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Evans. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Complete to the right. Runs through a man. He might have only in the hops. Touchdown, Texas State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
That's the story today in this game. The coverage defensively has been so good. They seem to always be in the back pocket of these intended targets, and they swat another pass away incomplete.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. The option, he'll keep it. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Looking left. Hauls it in. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Florida International. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off. Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is narration volume set to 100. Menu narration option is set to off.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Jackson will throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary, catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
From the gun on third down. Complete. Oh, he got loose. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, he broke out another move. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback getting through the progression.
Here's a little room there. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's a massive play by the defense. They were not fooled 2nd and inches. They thought pass was a possibility. They get the sack, and now they force the offense in a 3rd and long situation.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man in the middle. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. Brought down inside the 15, mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a 4th down decision to be made by this offense.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Quarterback on the keeper. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Off the play fake. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here's a heat. Makes the grab on the left. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Blue 22, blue 22, Q. Where did he go?
Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's McNeil. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion of that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
He's looking to pass. Completed pass, but it not only goes nowhere, it goes backwards.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Throws to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. They found a way to get in the ruck, but he is stopped short, and it'll be 4th down.
And after getting that completion, they've now set up 4th and goal. This is a play they need to make. It's the 4th quarter. They're down a couple of possessions. You have to come up with a touchdown here. You need to dial up your best play possible.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. And it's picked off at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Here comes the heat. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbounds.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Quarterback keeps it. They crease. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a first down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
Jackson will throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's got an open man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting down on the ground.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's complete to the left, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the fourth down.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Gets the back moving.
Go, go.
And back to the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Here's the pressure. Gets it to the back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. FIU pushing tempo.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. Unleashes to the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And that's the problem when you get in 2nd and forever. The defense knows they make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Here comes the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by my fellow Colorado grad, Joel Klatt. And Holly Rowe is patrolling the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
Hey, guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. And challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year. And that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Offense in a split backfield now. motion by the back. Defense better adjust. To start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is so valuable for a defense to get the offense off schedule on first down. A nice tackle for loss, and now it's 2nd and long.
Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Looking to pass. It's Manning. And the ball is knocked loose. It's in the end zone. Who'll get it? Touchdown, Notre Dame. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Chris, we've got the big man touchdown. You've got to understand, this might be the first time he's ever touched the football in a game, and it might be certainly the first time he's ever been in the end zone. What a moment. Look at that grin on his face.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Now the offense signals timeout before this first down play. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Back in motion now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The ball is caught. Brought down short of that first down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more manageable 4th down opportunity, but I still don't love the idea of going.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Breaks it. Here he goes. Inside the 40. At the 30 now. At the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. Way too much speed in that play.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Here comes the point after, it sounds. And there's the point after. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Porter. Wow, it's another broken tackle. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. On the run, it's Williams. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
And the sophomore, a little bit too much air under that throw.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run better on first down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a first down.
The Longhorns line it up with 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Buying time, moving to his left. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Oh, this is so demoralizing to a quarterback. You think you execute and you throw a touchdown pass, but the defense times it up perfectly and they jar the ball loose. It is tough to recover from this on the next snap for a quarterback.
Looking to score with a run to the right. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Here he is again, Chris. This guy continues to show up in the backfield, and they're going to have to account for him, in particular on that line of scrimmage. If you do not double-team this guy up front, he is going to continue to wreak havoc in the backfield the rest of the game.
Settling for 3 here will be a letdown after that great field position. It's 3rd and 4. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the defense brings him down.
You do not win big games on the road by taking field goals in this situation. You got all the way down inside the 5. I know it's 4th down, but it's time to go for this. You got to punch this in and quiet this crowd.
They could take the lead with the chip shot, but the coach is thinking touchdown here on 4th down. Back to pass. It's Manning. Looking to the end zone. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. A crucial stop by this defense, and we'll see if the offense regrets not trying a field goal there.
Well, we know this coach is going to be aggressive, and this time it just doesn't pan out for him. As a quarterback, you've got to throw the ball with great timing down in the red zone and near the goal line. You can see those windows are just tighter. They cannot hook up, and that's a huge 4th down stop.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They make the tackle, and that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of 1. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Chris, those are the little hidden yards that just kill you as a defense. They did everything right. They're in position. They just have to make the tackle. But the running back is a plush runner. When it's blocked for 3, he gains 5. And here, again, falling forward for the first down.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Quarterback's got it on the option. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Can he make it to the marker? That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Dropping back. It's Carr. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone. Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over it.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Can they pick up the 1st on the ground? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Easy work for this offensive line on 3rd and short. That's an easy conversion because of what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Staying on schedule is paramount for this offense and something that the defense is going to have to combat.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
12th play of this drive coming up. It's 3rd and short. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That play will move the sticks. Set him up 1st down at the 42.
Chris, this is the quarterback's best friend right here. This goes down as a throw and a catch. So it's just stat padding at this point. Beautiful job on the outside. You also have to credit that offensive line. They cut down the edge, and this little pop pass is able to get the edge and get down the field.
That's reeled in. It's Williams. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So 2nd and 6 now. They pick up 4 on 1st. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to pass. It's Carr. A quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, the key to these wide receiver screens is that the wide receiver has to make the first guy miss. If you can do that, there's a lot of yardage to be had. But if not, it's going to be a short gain, and you're going to be behind the sticks.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the out route. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
I'm really impressed with the ability of this offense to play on time. They are executing at a high level. You got an out route here against zone coverage, and it's just about hitting that back step as a quarterback and getting that ball out, and he does a beautiful job there. It's a completion and a nice game.
And that one's straight down the middle. Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Moodley. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. And the back now goes in motion. QB keeper all the way. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This D-line is just winning the line of scrimmage, and this battle up front, they're being more physical and more aggressive, and the quarterback doesn't have really any chance to gain positive yards. You can tell he's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage from the get-go.
He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive game for this offense.
Design quarterback run. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. A tight end makes the catch downfield. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
Really love this play call right here, using play action in the short yardage situation. And as a quarterback, you've got to have the ball handling. And here, the defense bites, and he's able to get the completion for a first down.
And they'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. He's got the first down and still motoring. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. And then first down, right back to the running game. Got an opening here. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Touchdown, Irish. He barrels into the end zone.
What a drive from this offense. Great execution the entire length of the field. You run out there with that poor field position. You're just trying to reestablish yourself, get a couple of first downs, and they're able to go all the way down and get a score. That's incredible stuff.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. To the air, it's Manning. Throwing for his running back. Makes the catch. It's Smothers. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Grab down the middle. It's Smothers. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line, it's Smothers. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Well, as the coaches told us, it was going to be a huge key to create negative yardage plays, in particular on first down. Defense is able to do it here.
The offense faces a 2nd and long after the loss with a first down completion. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
That is a huge reversal here. It's 3rd and long on your own side of the 50, and they get the massive play down the field, and now it's 1st and goal inside the 10. Got to pay this one off. After a huge completion that gets you all the way down the field, this offense has got to put it in the end zone. What a nice job by that.
Touchdown, Texas. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the 3rd quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Porter. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. They make the stop, and that's going to bring the 3rd quarter to an end. As we hit the quarter break, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Leaning on the run game here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He stopped right at the line and sure tackling.
Recognition on the outside. These corners are so smart. Look at him recognize what's going on. He's able to get in the backfield, and that's a huge tackle for loss.
Play fake, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
You know, oftentimes it can be hard to bring these tight ends down once they've got the football because, again, they're big bodies and you're trying to tackle them with secondary players. But what timing here. Look at this hit right as he catches the ball. This is the avenue. This is the way to go.
They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, that was the defense's chance to get off the field. It's third down. You're trailing. Have to get the ball back. And they give up a conversion. That is a back-breaking play for this defense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
And the pass is incomplete.
Chris, I think he's a bit rattled here. Sometimes you see the mechanics falter, and in particular footwork, and you can tell that the game is moving too fast for the quarterback, and that's what I'm seeing right now. He's not stepping through his drop. He throws this off his back foot, and it's totally inaccurate.
He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3.
This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running, and if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds.
Picked off, a crucial turnover. He can go. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. The big man goes all the way to the end zone with a pick 6. Get him some oxygen. What a sensational defensive play. It's the play of the game, and for the offense, a disastrous play. They've got time left, Joe, but they are in shock right now.
That's going to go down as one of the worst decisions that I can remember in a long time. You've got the lead and you're throwing the football. There is no reason to do that whatsoever. My goodness, can you imagine reading the paper tomorrow?
Bringing it out, it's Porter. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Coming after him. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
This is an outstanding job by this secondary. They are covering so well right now, but after that amount of time as a quarterback, I think you've got to at least try to break contain, get yourself outside of the pocket, maybe use your legs to pick up yards, or just force the defense to cover you on the edge. Just sitting there and taking the sack, that's clearly not what you want.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Finds his man. It's Graham. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock. So late in this 4-point game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. Well, the tackle made, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, being down in this game, Chris, they're forced into these opportunities where they have to be aggressive on 4th down, but that's a good conversion. Now, the challenge is to maintain the momentum. Get this ball down the field.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Scanning the field. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Boy, defense gets away with one there. He's wide open, and he just drops that ball. They're going to have to adjust the coverage here because clearly this quarterback, he's seeing it well. He found the open man. They're not going to miss many of those.
No get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. He's got it in the open. So they make the tackle what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0.